This is the Logitech driving force shifter. It has served me well for the past nearly 10 years until it started to die recently. This thing would keep changing its mind on what gear I was in, flicking between a gear and neutral or even to a completely different gear, so it was time to upgrade. You can still buy these shifters brand new for about $90, but if you keep your eyes out on marketplace or secondhand shops you can get them for about $40. But I wasn't here to rebuy the same thing I have, so it was time to upgrade. While I was down in Sydney, I stopped in at the Gamesman. These guys have so much sim racing gear. From all of your favourite brands and the most popular wheels, you can get it from here. They even have a sick little retro section to check out. But after spending almost a mortgage repayment, I had my new gear. So this is the Logitech G920 shifter. And this cost me $300 from the Gamesman. But to make this shifter work, we needed this racing adapter for another $80. Because of the different connections on the shifter, you need to run this adapter to your Logitech G920 for it to work. If you're playing on PC, you might not need this, but because I'm playing on Xbox, it is a necessity. Straight off the bat, this shift knob feels so much more premium than our old plastic one from our Logitech G shifter. We also have a heavy duty desk clamp and our shifter unit itself. This unit gives you multiple options of mounting. We have the 6 screws at the bottom. We also have 6 screws on the back, which you can use to hard mount to your rigs, or you can use the provided desk clamp, which also comes included with your bolts and your hex key. You can mount this with either the screw on top or on the bottom, depending on your desk setup. But because I plan on hard mounting this, it didn't really matter. But just for demonstration, this is how it would look if it's mounted on your rig. Now for a quick sound check between this and our old plastic shifter. As you can tell just from the sound alone, this thing sounds so much more solid. This adapter allows you to either upgrade your shifter or upgrade your pedals while still being able to retain your standard G920 bass. Now because I'm hard mounting this, I have to take off the desk mounts and drill out some new holes so we can hard mount it to our stand. I'm doing a little tape trick to make sure I get the spacing correct. Unfortunately, because of my current stand setup, I can only use 2 of the bolt holes to mount this shifter. This does have a small effect on how much it moves. This is more of a fault with my stand, not the actual shifter itself. After a quick little test though, I found that it was moving a bit too much for my liking. It was also up a little too high and a little too far away, so I'm going to try and rear mount it rather than bottom mount it. Which means I got to drill out some more holes. Once it was mounted this way, I noticed I had much less leverage on that arm, so it did flex a lot less, and the shifter was in a more natural position. All of the gears do work, except for 7th. We do have a 7th gear in the shifter. Unfortunately, with the Logitech G920 wheel, it won't register 7th gear. But we do have all 6 gears plus our reverse. Now to go for a quick little drive, we're going to take a cheap budget drift car, and straight off the bat, shifting with this thing feels incredible. But this is also coming from someone who's used an old plastic clunky shifter for the past 10 years. It's so nice to be able to play this game the way that I want to play it, having a handbrake back again, and having a shifter that works. as so far I've only been able to use paddles. So if you have a Logitech G920 and you're looking to upgrade, this is definitely worth the money. Unfortunately, it does mean you do have to buy the adapter as well if you are running it on Xbox. If someone's on PC and they're running this on PC with a G920 and you don't need the adapter, it would be awesome to have you guys confirm or deny that down in the comments below. But now that I have a fully functioning setup again, I'm going to go get some practice in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.